Bow, bow, bow. What's good, guys? It's your boy Eru, host of the Knicks podcast. Pop-up episode, man. I had to get my bars out for the last game against the Knicks. It was against Indiana Pacers at Indiana Pacers, man. And, it's a lot to unpack with that game. I do a full game watch along. I'll be doing that for the majority of the season. If I don't do the full game watch along, I will let you guys know in the community tab. So please don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up before you get up out of here. Like I said, there's a lot to unpack here, man. So I hope you guys, as you guys start trickling in here on the pop-up podcast and catch me on the replay, that you guys can vibe with me on what I'm trying to say here, man. So anyway, there's a lot to talk about these Knicks, man. But first of all, the first impression, if you saw the watch along, I literally just was like, there's something wrong here. Like I feel like maybe these guys got stuck in traffic or something like that, or maybe that the Indiana Pacers were where they were partying too much or something the night before or something. I don't know, because it just seemed like there was it was like an off vibe. Like maybe guys are just like, they're just ready to start the season. 'Cause I mean, like this is not like the let's say the when we're talking about the 80s or the freaking 90s or even like the early 2000s or even like the 10s when Freeman Felton and those guys were here. It's this like everybody works out now. It's like they don't just wait to the end of to the off season. They don't just like go on vacation and don't really start working out to the end. These guys are working out from the get-go. So this is a preview to what I'm talking about here. We're gonna talk about Obi Toppin, of course, but just some context with that video with that video there. But like I said, people work out a lot, man. So shout out to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes is hurt already. He's hurt already because he's probably working out too much, man. It's one thing you should work out, get the shots up. They have to, but that's something that we need to get in our heads also. Like their workout, like our workout that we would do to get ourselves, get some shots up or whatever, or to get some cardio or to lift weights and stuff. That's just like the beginning for them because they're professional athletes. Their stamina is off the charts. So that they take it to the next level. So I mean, sometimes all of those you want to say plyometric stuff and whatever. Sometimes it might be a little bit too much. You're getting ready for the season, but then you do that one thing you did too much that it affects your game and you can't get on the basketball court, man. So anyway, let me salute to everybody before we get started. I'm Joel. We got Chase Stacks. What's good, Mr. Chase Stacks? Sherwin. We got Derek Long. What's good, Mr. Derek Long? Sherwin is here. Just wanted to show you guys that yes, that's a big point of this podcast. I'm really gonna get into that. Shout out to Jeremy Lee McGyver. Let's get busy, man. Like I said, I wanted to talk about Obi Toppin here, but the context of this video, I just really wanted to show the support for my man Mike Woodson. So they're in Indiana. So as you see there, everybody's showing them love there. This is really the whole the team. They got the Indiana and everybody showing love to each other. But I just like see everybody's giving them a hug and stuff like that. This is what I want to do to my guys, man. I love my Knicks. I love them. I love them a lot. I love the Knicks. Probably way too much. I spend a lot more time with the Knicks than I do with my own family, to tell you the truth, man. But this is what it is. All the constructive criticism and stuff like that. This is what I wish I could do to these guys. Hug these guys and let them know that even though we say a lot of crazy stuff on and off on the screen here, that it's all love. We just want these guys to just get better, as players and get better for the team. Speaking of getting better, Indiana got better too, man. This kid, I have to give props to two players on Indiana before we get started with the Knicks. You got Mathurin. Mathurin. I'll get to know his name. Shout out to Jarrell. Jarrell knows his name. He knows how to pronounce his name better than me. But let's just watch these couple highlights of Mathurin here.
Nimhard, look at.
So Nimhard is another guy too. We'll get to him. But look at that, nice and easy. Just push quickly out the way without pushing him. A lot of these NBA players, they like to push with the elbow and stuff. But Mathurin just smooth with the game, took the contact, and finished nice and easy. But we're talking about a kid that's brand new to the NBA. So like, does he need to be developed? That's why I can't stand the development word, man. You see how he just walked down RJ, and they call a foul that he walked down RJ because he initiated the contact, but nice and smooth finished. The Knicks still haven't figured that out, man. And I'm just looking at this highlights. I didn't realize this video was so long, but it's a joy to watch him. He's gonna end up being one of my favorite players, man. Look at that. He still got athleticism. I forgot he could do that. So he's gonna end up being one of my favorite players on the outside of this of the Knicks here. So the next play here, I think it was basically the same move. So I can get rid of that. So this kid Andrew Nimhard, he has a weird name. Dude is weird. His hair looks weird. His hairline looks weird. He had lint in his hair in the first game in the MSG. It was driving me crazy. Not one piece of lint. He had like a lot of lint. Like he was sleeping in his hoodie, just popped it off and whatever, man. But he is the one that dismantled the Knicks at the end when Tom Thibodeau took his starters out and just left the guys in there for them to figure it out. This kid right here is the one that freaking destroyed us. Super poised. I haven't seen a guy dribble standing up, like straight up standing. He's dribbling standing up, not even leaning in or bent over or nothing. He's just standing up dribbling, and you can't stop him. He can see right over the top. He's 6'5", and then with him standing up like that, he's even taller. So he was just dismantling. He was embarrassing quickly. Quickly at this point now, what is he, a 3-year vet? So this kid is a rookie, and he embarrassed him in preseason. Just dismantle. Shout out to the I keep getting his name wrong, but shout out to the Indiana Pacers coach. Let me get his name here while I'm thinking about it. Well, this is actually, I mean, he doesn't even have any stats, man. So I mean, you can't even look to the team that he's in. But anyway, if you guys would give me his name in the comments here. But the Indiana coach, like he calls plays like just one simple pick, have a pick come out there, the guys take the pick, and they just go straight down the middle. And the Knicks couldn't do anything about that, especially the rookies. They did a good job that first game in New York, but this game, I don't know what was going on, man. So I mean, before we get into the next player, I just want to talk about Brunson. Brunson had a bad game. Brunson had a bad game, and IQ had a bad game. The common denominator with that is Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose didn't play. So if Derrick Rose played, maybe it would have played into a part of to get the guys more together, because Brunson wasn't having a good game. Rose coming off the bench, he'll probably be a little bit more better to get the guys going. And absolutely, IQ plays off of Rose, man. So whatever Rose energy is, that's the energy that IQ takes, and he needs him. And for all the praise that I want to give IQ, IQ is not ready to be a starting point guard. The guy, he, for all the working out that he was doing with Chris Brickley in the summertime, he reverted back to old ways. Everything is a floater. Everything is a floater. He's not trying to finish. He's just trying to get contact, and hopefully the ref bails him out. You can't play that way. This kid, Namhard, for a rookie, he doesn't play that way. So enough about quickly. But this is constructive criticism. These are things that he needs to improve on. Quickly needs to figure this out. And at this time a day, man, this guy, he still has so much to grow, to figure out, man. So let's watch some play here, some Knicks basketball. This is RJ. This one guy I would like to praise, man. RJ, I've been trying I've been complaining about his finishing. Right? So let's watch this video a couple times, man. So this is him coming to his left. He's left-handed, so he should go to his left. People say, oh, you can't shoot right, but he's left-handed. Most right-handed people can't shoot with their left, and nobody says nothing. So if RJ is left-handed and he's going to his left, that's an asset. Because if you're guarding a left-hander, it's hard to stop him. Even though he's going to go left, in your mind, you're still thinking that the guy's going to go right. So anyway, just what's so ill about this video here is that, he finishes strong. He doesn't care about number 33. Number 33 was complaining about the push-off, but, I mean, he's not worried about number 33. He just finished strong. And it wasn't just a hook shot that he comes over the head. It was simple right in front. That's one thing I keep harping on as a basketball player. You cannot do the hook shots all the time. That's the shit that all these guys, all these pro trainers keep trying to train you to do. All these hook shots and these cute layups, man. Just drive hard to the basket and then just finish strong. Who cares about the defender? You're a professional player. One defender is not going to stop you. So RJ just made number 33 look like a little baby. So you want to talk about little baby? Put your hands down like he's a little baby. Yeah, RJ made him look like a little baby there. Yeah, man. So let's take a look at another video of RJ. This one was dope here too. He goes one-on-one. This is something that I've been wanting him to do for the longest time. I know a lot of you guys agree. So him just go on one, basic moves there. That's basic, the same stuff that Lee Halen was teaching him. That stupid in between, stuff that he was doing. Okay, but it looks good. It look in real game situation. And the same thing, he just makes Mathurin look little, because Mathurin is playing good defense. But watch the breakthrough. Breakthrough is right there. He swung the elbow a little bit within in the movement. He's not like throwing elbows to push him off. He's just driving strong, and then just finished and easy. Just came right into him rather than doing over him. RJ has a problem throwing over his head like a hook shot, but this is him extending. Like I've been saying it the last few games with IQ. IQ doesn't extend. He needs to extend that arm out there. RJ figured it out, man. So I'm excited about what RJ is going to be doing next year, man. So this video right here proves it. That he's more than capable of doing that this year. So let's get into one more move here. This is actually basically almost like a fast break situation where he comes on the right hand side. He gets the ball nice and easy. Look, it took the contact, from the center like it was nothing. And this is what he does here. Bam, take the contact, but he's strong enough to get that ball right back at the rim. He's not worried about, oh, let me get the contact first. He said, no, he still didn't finish his move. He didn't finish his move. Even though the guy bumped him, it doesn't matter. Just because a guy bumps you in the pros, especially if a guy bumps you, it doesn't matter. Same thing with me. If I'm driving with my fat ass and somebody bumps me, the bump is not going to bother me. The initial bump is not going to bother me. At this present time, I don't have the explosion to do what RG just did. But give me a couple months, man. I'll be doing the same thing like that. But this is how you play here. They keep teaching these NBA players to just jump up and take the contact without trying to block it. So you know what they're gonna do. So take advantage of it, man. These NBA players, especially RJ, is strong enough to take care of that, man. So I'm excited about these plays here, man. Him finishing at the rim because, like last year, if he was able to finish at the rim like this motherfucker would have averaged 30 points per game last year. So shout out to the chat. Like I said, he averaged 25 or whatever he averaged like towards the end of the year after January or after whatever date that you guys always talk about. But if he was able to finish like this, man, this guy would have averaged 30 points that second half of the year, man. So I mean, RJ is good, man. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of his development. I hate to use that word, but I am proud of it. Another guy that I'm proud of too is my man Julius Randle. Shout out to Julius Randle. I've been complaining about his defense. He's just a bad defender. He's not a good team defender, I gotta say. Shout out to Fournier. Fournier is actually in this picture here. You can see it here at the bottom there of the picture. Fournier is not a good one-on-one defender, but Fournier is a good team defender. Julius Randle is a good one-on-one player, but he's not a good team defender. So there was a couple times like I called him an asshole the last game. I gotta watch my mouth a little bit. Sometimes I get excited. But I mean, Julius Randle, a lot of times he's standing there and then it takes him to say, oh, shit, I'm supposed to be over here. And he goes there and he's late here. And as soon as one person is late in the defense, it screws the whole thing up. It screws the whole thing. So, I mean, Julius Randle needs to fix that. But I got to say, he's been doing a lot less dribbling, man. Like I can count on one hand how many times he actually dribbled the ball more than he's supposed to. So 5 times in the whole entire game where he dribbled maybe a little bit too much. And it wasn't even like how he used to do it. It was just like, okay, give the ball up. All right. But he would give the ball up, and then go to the corner and get himself a nice little jump shot in rhythm and that type of thing. So he excites me. Because when Jalen Brunson got it going and RJ is doing what he's doing that I showed you in those 3 clips there, if he's doing that, then Julius Randle don't need to do nothing. A couple of clips here. I'm not sure if I queued it up, but let me see here. I don't think I queued it up here. But Julius Randle is getting the ball in the corner, taking 1, 2 dribbles, gets a little bump and then comes right into the middle and it does a nice little fadeaway. Easy. That's all he should be doing. Nice and easy moves. And I think that he finally figured it out. And we're going to see everything that we need to see from Julius Randle at this point. So listen, everyone that's still complaining about Julius, we need to get him off the team and stuff like that. Watch the games. Julius Randle is really improving. And whoever's talking to him, whoever's got his ear right now, he's starting to believe it. That first preseason game was shaky. The second one was a little bit better, but this one, even though the Knicks lost, I felt like when he was in there, like he got it. He got what the Knicks were trying to do. So anyway, if Tom Thibodeau was trying to win the game, we would have won. Because this Indiana team is not that good. We got dismantled by a rookie, my man. Andrew Numbard. We got dismantled by that kid. But like I said, if we would have put our starters back in and really took the end of that game serious, without trying, because I mean Tom Thibodeau was trying to see what guys were going to do. So they failed that test, man, and it was a big open eye for a lot of the guys that we have on the roster, man. Learning curve, man. Preseason, if we lose, it's all good. It's all good. So let's get into some audio here from Tom Thibodeau. So listen, Tom Thibodeau talks a good game. Shout out to this meme here. I'm almost about to get rid of it because I mean I used it a little bit too much last year because I mean he talks a good game, but on the court he wasn't executing the stuff that he was saying. So that's a big problem for me with Tom Thibodeau. But let's listen to from the horse's mouth, and then let me just explain why I agree with what he's saying here.
Yeah, like obviously the bench could have played better. So I don't ever put it on one person. It's not, I know you guys like to oh, it's this guy or it's that guy. It's not that. It's like the group has to function well together. So that's the bottom line.
Yeah, man. So I mean that's the thing. He absolutely sees all the posts that people leave out there, on Twitter. People are showing it to him. He's reading the stuff. He's watching podcasts. You could tell. He's a freaking basketball guy, so he's watching everything. So he knows that people get on him about not playing certain guys and this, that, and the other. But I mean, it's not really about one player. And I keep harping on that too. The Knicks can go. Knicks are 15 deep. We got 15 guys that are quality NBA players, man. So, Tom Thibodeau, he's really going to be, I'm at least from what he's saying here, he's going to be relying heavily on the bench and giving guys opportunity and stuff, because that's going to be our number one strength this year. So, if you want to complain about the same people like always, you want to keep complaining about Fournier, get him off my team, and on Julius Randle and all this other stuff, and then people are capping for quickly. Oh, how dare you talk bad about quickly and Cam Reddish and stuff like that. We'll get into those guys right now actually, but let's I believe this is Cam Reddish here. So let's get into Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is like the big topic of conversation right now. So let's show this clip. Make sure we drop that down. So there goes Namhard there. Stolen the ball, right? Easy steal. Here goes Cam Reddish, walks him down like a killer. Comes in there, gets a little thing and makes an easy layup. Look how pumped he is there. But listen, he's so worried about doing these things here that he's taking himself out the game. He wants to. We all know that he can do this. He can easily do it. He looks like Paul George. He looks like Paul George light. But something's missing. Something's missing. What's missing? This guy is pressing too much. I think this guy is thinking about his money. I think he's thinking about, oh my God, these guys are not giving me the opportunity. I'm messing up my opportunity. That I'm getting it. He is getting an opportunity, and he's messing it up. In his eyes. He doesn't understand that he's playing well on defense. He doesn't understand that he helped us win that last game. He doesn't understand that the important things for him is to just simply play basketball. Stop worrying about trying to be something that he thinks in his heart that he could be. Absolutely, he has all the talent in the world, but he has to figure out how is he going to stay on the basketball court. Because at this moment, if Quentin Grimes was was healthy and Quentin Grimes is playing, the person that would be looking not to play is not Fournier, and it's not some of these other guys. It's this guy, Cam Reddish. Even though he's like the most talented player on the team, talent doesn't mean everything, man. I know a lot of you guys agree with that. Talent doesn't mean everything. In this NBA, everybody got talent, but it's all about how can you help your team win. And if you're playing with a coach like Tom Thibodeau and you're playing in an organization that's trying to establish himself as a winner, then Cam Reddish is going to have to figure it out. So like everybody believes in him. So if he's worrying about haters, I hopefully he's not talking about haters. Because people like to talk about haters too much. That clouds their mind. I hope he's not talking about haters so much. Like he really needs to understand that everybody wants him to succeed. So outside of that, get that hater shit out your mind. Get the simple fact that you think people are trying to hold you back or they're not going to you. I'm better than you. Get that out your mind. Just play basketball and figure out how can you stick on this roster, because you're gonna get your chance, man. It's 82 games. Guys get hurt all the time. If RJ gets hurt mid-season or if he needs a day off or something like that, Cam Reddish is the starting small forward if RJ's not here. You know what I'm trying to say? If Fournier is hurt and Quentin Grimes can't get a shot, Cam Reddish is going to be in the starting lineup. So the opportunity is going to be there at this point of the year. So more importantly, this kid needs to figure out what he needs to do to stay confident and to stay on the court, to help this Knicks team, man. So shout out to Cam Reddish. Everybody believes in you, man. If Cam Reddish pops on and watch this on the humble, just looking, and they want to hear what people are talking about. Listen, man, people believe in you, and we really think that you're going to be something, but you just have to calm it down a little bit, man. Shout out to some guys here. I appreciate you guys here. Let's see, Sharon here. He's talking about the Cam haters. To the Cam haters, he had a very good game. His shots didn't fall, but everything else looked good. I don't know about that. Like the first Indiana game, he played good. He played really good, even though he only had 2 points. But everybody pointed out to the fact that he actually did play good, even though he didn't score a lot. But this second game here, I felt like he kept trying to go one-on-one a lot, trying to prove it that he can what he can do, offensively instead of sticking to the game plan. I think Tom Thibodeau pulled him one time for it, and then just left him out there just to let him burn himself. So anyway, Cam Reddish is going to be able to do these awesome moves every once in a while. But is it within the flow of the offense? Is it the right play that he's making? Is it a selfish play by him making those extra dribbles and stuff like that? These are all things that he's definitely going to have to figure out, man. Yeah, shout out to the Graph and Read. This is my guy, the Graph and Read. Really appreciate my man coming up in here. As you can see, he's one of the I think 2 people that actually are part of the members. So he's one of my herbs in the memberships, man. So if you want to support the pod, if you don't want to keep dropping what do you call super chats and stuff like that, you could be a member. You could drop a little bit of the look at that's the salute stuff. This is how it looks to me, but I'm quite sure you guys in the chat can see the emojis and stuff. But it's very important, man. This guy Cameron, this guy has everything going for him. Just got to settle down. Another guy that got to settle down is this guy here, man.
Too much.
Knicks again with the
This is
rebound.
Obi
Everybody
Toppin.
fighting top in the paint.
See, Obi Toppin, I mean, everything with him is flair. So I'm not hating on the fact that what he does. The dunks are nice, but he's more worried about that. Hit the dunk and like, woo, look at the crowd and bounce around, have his ball swing as he run up and down the court. I think he's more concerned with that. Every single time that he has an open play, he's back to pointing to the sky. He wants to alley-oop at all times. So by him doing that, it gets into the passer's head. So now the passers are like they don't want to mess it up. They want to have the big spectacular play. So now they're afraid to throw the alley-oop and mess up the alley-oop. So there was one play where Obi was pointing up in the sky. They threw him the alley-oop, but he was going out of bounds, and a person underneath him was undercutting him, pushing him out of bounds, which is a basketball play. That's not a dirty play. If you jump in the air like the person running, instead of jumping with them, all you simply got to do is walk underneath him and walk him off the play. If Obi Toppin catches and dunks this, okay, but more than likely you pushing them a little bit out of the way off their square is going to make them miss the alley-oop, and it's going to be a turnover. So it's real nice to see these plays when it happens, but it got to happen organically. We can't get into this and one street ball shit where we're looking for Obi Toppin to get an alley-oop every single time he's out there. It's like, listen, play basketball. If an alley-oop happens, it happens. But throwing an alley-oop, because this is a debate before. People on Twitter were saying it, like, even Alan Hahn was saying it. Oh, people that are saying that dunks don't matter is a idiot, whatever he said. He made a little post about it saying that, like, if you don't know how that could change the momentum. Yeah, it could change the momentum of the team, but it has to be within the flow of the offense. It can't be every single time. Let me try to throw it up there to try to get Obi Toppin on Sports Center. Sometimes you need to just score. You need to score the bucket. And you trying to squeeze out these plays here are taken away from the team. It's taken away from the team. It could be it could be detrimental to the team if the team all they worrying about is trying to get Obi Toppin the alley-oop every 5 minutes, man. So there's a lot of things to unpack with this stuff, man. It's not just basic what we're seeing highlight wise and and whatever. There's a lot of things going on here. Obi Toppin here, he has to a couple plays too. He did it last game. He did it this game too, where guys are fighting for the loose ball, and instead of him being there because he's the big man, he should be in there fighting with the big man. The little guys are jiving on the floor, getting the ball, and as soon as he thinks that they got it, he's out. He's out the play. He's already trying to get that dunk. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, Obi Toppin is more concerned with trying to get that dunk, instead of getting out there and playing basketball. Let the dunks come because they're gonna come. You're athletic. They're gonna come. But he's really got to calm down with that and get back into playing good team basketball. Because I mean, Obi Toppin is good. We're gonna need him, But the way Julius Randle's playing within the offense and stuff, playing off the ball, Julius Randle, that's he's gonna be our guy. Obi Toppin, his minutes are going to have to come after Julius. His minutes are going to have to come behind RJ probably because Cam Reddish is not doing what he needs to do. So Obi Toppin is going to get his minutes absolutely, especially with this guy Hartenstein. And Hartenstein, is another guy that I'm excited about too, man. So let's this next video here, it's just basically a YouTube highlight. But from this point on, man, this is really just all Hartenstein 3-point shot, and it's just bad basketball. This is the end here. So anyway, the Knicks have a lot to unpack here, man. I'm actually gotta get up out of here because I'm going to jump on a pod with Knicks Fan Brazil. So my guys from in Knicks Fan Brazil, shout out to Victor. He invited me to pop on. So I don't think that's gonna be a live podcast. I think it's gonna be something that is gonna be pre-recorded. So look out for me. I should be the next one that he has on there. Right now, I think he has Chris Herring. So I'm gonna be doing a pod with him too, man. So you heard it here first. So tune in for Knicks Fan Brazil. I'm gonna be hanging out with them there too. But I think I saw a super chat. My man DeGraff me. Like, I'm gonna punch you in your head, man. You dropping $20 at me. I'm gonna punch you in your head. You're already a freaking member, man. You don't need to be dropping 20 on me like this, man. Anyway, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I definitely gonna get you back when I see you. But Cam is the type of player. Okay, you like Randle, like Brunson at times, who has the ball, who has to have the ball in his hands. It looks like Cam is struggling playing without the basketball and playing within the team moment. Absolutely, yep. Me and you are in complete agreement. I can argue that Cam Reddish is the best player on our team. But regardless of if he's the best player of the team, Cam Reddish has to figure out how to stay on the basketball court. So him trying to show guys how nice he is, that's not gonna he's not gonna create winning basketball. You know what I'm trying to say? So anyway, I got to get up out of here, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Die Knicks podcast. Please watch the replay, watch all the videos, listen to my commentary. Please support. Always don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe and all that stuff on the way out. And this is your boy Ebru, man. 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb salute. And I'll see you guys next time, man. Peace. Oh, let me do the outro. Always forget to do the outro. See, man, this is live stuff, and I forget that I got new stuff here, man. So anyway, bye.